got started because I had always worked at a Globo gym. I was in kinesiology for school, working there part-time. I was doing like a boot camp style class and it was getting really popular and I needed ideas to keep the class like fresh, new and exciting. So I was on the internet just kind of browsing through, looking for different cool workout ideas, and I ended up stumbling upon CrossFit.
I was a little bit skeptic about it.
I was really nervous and scared, and I had never heard of CrossFit, and so I was like, what the heck is this CrossFit? Is it like Zumba, or like is it just a fad that's, you know, gonna come and gonna go?
When I stumbled on CrossFit, I read all about it for hours and hours and hours. I found out the methodology, I found out about the man, Greg Glassman, what it was all about, the movements it entailed.
I'm thinking, okay, if this isn't gonna work, or he changes his mind, because he changed his mind 100 times. First it was paramedic, then it was firefighter, and then he wanted to be Batman.
I found this thing called CrossFit. It's the coolest thing in the world, and I'm gonna do it.
One day I just asked if you heard CrossFit, and his eyes lit up, and it was like, he was like, I can't believe you just said that. I'm studying to be a coach now.
Going all over the United States and Canada and getting all types of CrossFit related certs. And then the day finally came, again, November 11th, where we opened our doors. I was driving to the Tecumseh box on First Street, that little facility, and I'm like, I am so prepared. I have my notebook ready. I'm gonna have a consultation with this member. I'm gonna get to know them in and out, and I'm going to change their life.
My buddy and I wanted to start a CrossFit Windsor, and Dan, he went about it the legitimate way, and he started Windsor CrossFit.
So I turn the corner, I start pulling up, and lo and behold, my first member, Alex White, was there before me, okay? He got there ahead of me, and it just devastated me.
I called him up, showed up at the gym, I beat him to the gym, and then started CrossFit.
And this building right here is our first box. It was probably like, I don't know, max 1,500 square feet, but like this was hardcore.
I was a trainer at a gym for like 3 years. I thought I was in shape, and the warm-up wasn't even done, and I was dying thinking, what have I gotten myself into?
It was just insane. Like, there were people everywhere. The gym was kind of small, but it was like packed house.
We were doing workouts with people on people, bars on bars. It was crazy. It was kind of dangerous, but ultimately you can ask any of the members who are still here to this day. It was fun.
Honestly, it was just like a party every day after every class. You didn't want to go home, you just wanted to hang out.
You would come for a WOD at 4 o'clock and stay till 8 o'clock just watching other people, cheering them on. And everyone knew everybody's name. It was like a home away from home.
From there, everybody builds friendships off of that. So even though it's a lot bigger, still everybody kind of knows everybody, right?
It was family. I mean, that's all we learned everything together. Even like the coaches learned things all at the same time we were learning them. All the WODs were brand new to us. The facility was brand new.
It was small, but everyone was super close and it was easy to walk into.
Like, honestly, I like that about it. It was just so small and everyone was just kind of close. I feel like it just brought everyone together.
We hung out 5 days a week. Even on Friday nights we would hang out. Saturdays we started being there all day till like the afternoon, and then even hang out with them after, going out for dinner, going to bars and so forth.
After working out Monday to Thursday, Friday would roll around and Friday would be workout, get drunk. Saturday would be hangovers and then sweat that out. Sunday we would rest and repeat on Monday.
Our very first Christmas party, it was probably the best party that, first of all, I've ever even been to.
Just being in that small space with about 50 people.
50 people crammed into that one place, and
everybody just had a great time.
Everyone was drunk.
You know, it started off just like casual, like little potluck dinner thing.
Oh my god, the food that people actually brought though was unreal.
There was a lot of booze flowing that night.
And it quickly evolved into like a big, small party.
I think it was Kevin just got back from Mexico and he brought a bottle of tequila, and literally the whole place was just doing tequila shots.
People got so fucked up, and that's because of Lily's concoctions that she always makes, where you cannot even taste an ounce of alcohol.
And then I remember at the very end of the night, I just wanted to keep the party going because half the people were still awake. So I started flashing the lights And I remember Lily specifically, as soon as I started flashing the lights and making it like a disco, she started just like going nuts.
Yeah, nothing can top that Christmas party.
It was the best.
That party was like a good like example and a good feel of what like the first box was all about. It was just animalistic in every way.
Our Christmas WOD, where Dan dressed up as Santa Claus. 6 members put on like reindeer costumes and antlers, and he made them pull him on the sled, and then everyone else just like ran and followed everyone.
I was in disbelief that it was happening. I had a full Santa costume, not just like a hat, like it was real. So I was going through the hustle and grind days of the first facility. It was really, really tough. Like I said, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Then I started getting some help. I started getting some members who had been there for at least the full year, maybe a little bit longer, who were starting to turn into unofficial coaches and some of them official coaches. I was able to actually eat during the day. I was able to go to the bathroom. All right, so we're at the second facility here. We're clearly locked out. This was kind of known as our like growing pains box, I think. This is when Lauren kind of jumped on board and organized things.
I remember going in there and seeing him collect people's payments. He would take their payments, it would be a cash payment, he would just take it, he would put the money in his pocket, and he would find the smallest piece of paper or napkin or whatever was around, write whoever paid on it, and then he would stick it up to like a wall or the front desk.
So then oh, here comes a giant truck and we're fucked. And then when we got to this one, things were growing. Things got a lot more organized than they ever were, that's for sure. And we had a lot of growth. We would not be able to employ as many people as we do today if it wasn't for Lauren coming in.
Dan needed help. I told him, I said, if you need me, you just tell me when. I will quit my job and I will come and help you and we'll work together.
Oh my God, like she's gonna be partners with her brother. And so if it doesn't work for one, it's not gonna work for the other. And you know, pray to God that they always just get along because they're great together and they've always had a great relationship.
Are you watching where you're going? Oh God,
is it really my job to watch?
Yes, you're merging onto and you're going the wrong way. This isn't even towards my house.
Reminds me of back at that competition with the football.
Yeah, well.
That was embarrassing.
I didn't throw it that bad.
No, you threw it. It was the worst throw I've ever seen. I want to say that I want to blow my brains out every day that I come to work with Lauren, but the reality is it's actually very easy and very pleasant.
They work hand in hand and they're just an awesome, awesome team.
The fact that I had Lauren, that I had Sean, Alex, Kenny, Neil, everybody in the past more and everybody who's a current coach, that help that they put in is invaluable. It keeps Windsor CrossFit going. It kept it going and it keeps it going to this day.
When we moved to the second gym, a lot of new members joined in a short amount of time, so it was quite a change walking into the gym and actually seeing strangers.
Windsor CrossFit at the second facility really grew as a community. It got bigger.
I remember the new year coming and thinking, wow, if we didn't move into this box, we wouldn't have any space.
Not only the size, the amount of people, everything just became a lot more seamless.
It was like exciting to see like you were there in the beginning and then you're watching this thing expand and more people becoming aware and joining it.
The way I look at the second box was growing pains. You know, we went from being a bunch of buddies working out to being a real business and putting real business practices in place.
It's pretty amazing that this place went from, you know, like a 900 square foot facility closet to what it is now, and the amount of members here and how a lot of the members from 2011 still kick around.
It was a huge success. We had a ton of people come on who are still current members to this day. So these people are like 3+ years deep in their CrossFitting experience, and those people who joined in our second facility is now the bulk of our membership.
Cool, small, tight community, was really strong in the first box and then slowly growing at the second box. And now I feel like, you know, Windsor CrossFit's kind of like the empire here in Windsor when it comes to CrossFit gyms.
I remember I joined, I was there alone for 2 days. Then we had 10 members, and then we had 20 members for a couple months. Leaving the first box, I think we had somewhere around 40, 50. Next box, we had about 100, and now at this new box, we have, I think, well over 200.
5 years later, in an even bigger place now for like the last almost 2 years. It's pretty amazing. I can't believe how far this place has come.
So the sky's the limit from here. It's super exciting that we have a huge facility with more than 3 different rooms to work out in. So it's really exciting to see what's next.
I've made so many lifelong friends here. The friendships is definitely what keeps people coming back, and there's no doubt that Windsor CrossFit has a great community.
The whole community feels still here. You know, everybody still tries to get together on, on the weekends. Everybody still tries to, hang out with each other.
Windsor CrossFit to me means family, means community, and it's definitely an open door policy gym where everyone's always welcome. When you don't have like this community and this help, it takes people like months or years, or they just never make the changes that they want to.
Couldn't even think what it would be like without having CrossFit and Windsor CrossFit in my life.
It's as close to almost family as it can get, because not only am I here more than I am at home, the coaches have great relationships, we all get along very well together. We hang outside of the gym as well.
I think at the top would be family, underneath that would be career, and CrossFit would be the foundation. It's made me who I am today.
I see these people more than I see my parents, my brother, or both my brothers, my niece, my nephew.
Because I've been here for so long, to me it's family. Just kind of get away from any kind of stress that I have in life. It's just kind of, to me, it's like a getaway.
It's a home away from home. It's somewhere when, if you're having trouble in your day-to-day life, you can come here and people will be supportive.
Oh, it's my family, no question.
It's my sport, it's my workout, and it's my friend and my social time. It's everything all in one. It's one of those things like, you don't see people driving around with a Fit for Less sticker on their car, but you see people driving around with a Windsor CrossFit sticker on their car.
Home away from home. Yeah, home away from home. Don't really need to cry.
Windsor CrossFit means a lot. It's basically my life, like in one word, if I can sum it up.
It's my love, it's my passion, it's my hobby. It's anything and everything you could imagine that someone would be to a person. That is what CrossFit and Windsor CrossFit is to me. And I pride myself in having what I truly believe to be one of the best CrossFit affiliates in the world.